Hello and welcome to Monorail Memoirs. Today we have a review of Animal Kingdom Lodge's Kidani Village deluxe room with a Savannah view. We're going to get straight into the video here. So as you walk in through the front door, you're presented with this small kitchenette on one side. It's perfectly suitable. You have in here your sort of a little bit of a freezer section, but mainly the fridge, some tea and coffee, and for those Joffrey's fans amongst you, that's nailed straight away. Little bit of supplies in terms of paper plates and a little bit of cutlery. Nothing too impressive. Now, would you really want to cook in here? Probably. I would say not, but notwithstanding, it's still a pretty good area as you walk in. What we do have here is the option for the connected rooms. So if you're a group of more than a couple, you can absolutely get connected rooms next to each other. Just ask Disney before you check in. Here we have a little wardrobe bit that's got an ironing board and extra pillows in case you get a little bit cold, which is unlikely in the Floridian heat. We move through to the bathroom here, and hello, this is me. Notwithstanding, this is a pretty decent area. Suitable amount of towels are provided. I will say though, there's a few design touches in this place that just don't fill me with joy. I think, does the area need a bit of an update? Perhaps. The shower's pretty good itself, but you'll notice a theme throughout this. It's all so very dim. It's a really dim, poorly lit room. Here, the facilities, not much to show in there, but it's, again, quite a dim room. We've kept a lot of the lights on for a lot of the time of us being here. We're actually checking out today, so this is our final bit to sweep through before we leave. There has, on this side, a nice little wardrobe, and I find some of the detail is pretty good. You see, an animal theme here, plenty of hangers provided to you, but also enough room on one side to store your suitcase. For two people for a week, this is fine. We've been here for 5 days, and I would say that we've been impressed by quite a few things. We'll get on to the most impressive bit later, but the bed is absolutely fine. Nice little bit of artwork here. Plenty of plug sockets. You'll see this is a theme in a lot of the refurbs that Disney have done in the last couple of years. Plenty of plug sockets everywhere. Nice TV, perfectly suitable, and plenty of storage space in these drawers here. I find that the artwork is fine. Nothing too amazing or impressive, but it's still a pretty good effort. This is a room that's just been for 2 adults, so hence why we've just got the bed set up. We've not played around with the couch or anything like that, but you do get a nice little book to read here about the Disney Conservation Fund, and you can read more about that in Animal Kingdom. Now, of course, one of the big selling points of this particular hotel is its proximity to Animal Kingdom for those who are interested in that as a park. A nice little table here, nothing too fancy, sturdy, but there's just a couple of things, like the scratches on the walls that have clearly been painted over, but it's not been a very good effort, not been a very good job. It's kind of disappointing. So I would have liked to have seen a little bit more from Disney here. And actually, there's one thing over here that I want to show you. This is so minor, but they can't even stick the word fan on straight. Is this a lack of attention to detail? Absolutely. Does it change the overall experience? Probably not, but it's still something that is bothering me. I'm just going to turn here to talk about my Alani hat. That's for a different conversation for a different day. The main effort, though, for this room, as you can probably imagine, is the view outside. Not the view of my wife, although that is a very good view in itself, but this is the main view. So we're actually in a room 7676, so we are all the way around. We've had to come all the way through here. So that's Kidani Village sort of reception area over there, and even just at this time of day we've got some zebras here, or zebras for our colleagues from different countries. Got some wildebeest a little bit further down. Normally we have some springboks here in the morning, and we've even been fortunate enough to see 4 giraffes at any one time. Now the animals can't get too close because, as you can see here, there's this sort of wired area that prevents them from getting too close, but we are currently in the last block, so again had to come all the way around here. It does make it a long walk, but it has been a pretty suitable way to enjoy our holiday. Now there's a few things, whilst I just continue to show you the Savannah View, that I want to talk about. We're filming this at the end of May 2025. This has taken 16 points per night, which for the DVC members amongst us, which is the same as a standard view room at Bay Lake Tower, or 2 points short of a standard resort view room at the Grand Floridian. So really premier cost here. It is a little bit far out, which is a disadvantage. There are issues around parking. Our rental car is a Ram 2500 pickup truck, which has caused issues when the clearance to some sections of the car park is only 6'5", so we wouldn't make it. Little things like that seem inconvenient, but most of the parking for this is underground. Now, what would I say overall? This has been one of my better hotel choices at Disney. I think it's fair to assess that my wife's had a wonderful time here, being able to see giraffes from her bedroom in the morning. I mean, how many people can say that on a Disney holiday? The only other thing that I would observe, however, is I'm not sure how many of these rooms are classed as Savannah View, because there are some on the back side of the building which have views to smaller savannas, but I would be excessively disappointed if that was my view and I'd paid for a Savannah View room, because they had some longhorns in there and a few other sort of wildebeest. But this central part here of Kidani Village has been fantastic. There aren't any restaurants really around this side. Most of the effort's at Jumbo House, which is a drive away, or you could use the internal shuttle. But I couldn't think of anything better. So we were here for 5 days, Sunday through Friday. Highly recommend Animal Kingdom Lodge. So this has been a quick tour of the Deluxe Studio View at, a Savannah View room Deluxe Studio at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. Thank you for joining us on Monorail Memoirs, and as always, please stand clear of the doors. Thanks very much, folks. Have a good night.